Ellie didn't know what sense exactly picked up on it, not smell or sight or sound, for nothing beyond the root of the loam and the sunlight and stones and the whispering of the high above leaves was out of the ordinary. But there, like some thread in a grey tapestry had snagged, her body locked up. The humming and rustling of the forest went quiet a heartbeat later. Elise scanned the hills, the stream bed. The roots of an oak atop the nearest hill jutted from the slope's grassy side, providing a thatch of wood and moss over the dead stream. Perfect. She limped over it, a ruined leg barking, stones clattering and wrenching at her ankles. She could nearly touch the tips of the roots when the first hollowed out boom echoed. Not thunder, no. She would never forget this one particular sound, for it too haunted her dreams, both awake and asleep. The beating of mighty leathery wings, wyverns, and perhaps more deadly, the iron-teeth witches who rode them, senses as sharp, as fine-tuned as their mounts. A lead lunged for the overhang of thick roots as the winged beats neared. The forest silent as a graveyard. Stones and sticks ripped at her bare hands, her knees banging on the rocky dirt as she pressed herself into the hillside and peered at the canopy through the latticed work of roots. One beat, then another, not even a heartbeat after. Synced enough that anyone in the forest might think it was only an echo, but Ellie knew. 2 witches. She'd picked up enough in her time in Morath to know that the iron teeth were under orders to keep their numbers hidden. They would fly in perfect mirrored formation, so listening ears might only report one wyvern. But these 2, whoever they were sloppy, or as sloppy as one of the immortal lethal witches could be. Lower level coven members, perhaps, out on a scouting mission. Or hunting for someone, a small petrified voice whispered in her head. Elite pressed harder into the soil, roots digging into her back as she monitored the canopy. And there, the blur of a swift-moving, massive shape gliding right above the canopy and rattling the leaves. A leathery membranous wing, its edge tipped in a curved position like talon, flashed in the sunlight. Rarely, so rarely, were they ever out in daylight. Whatever they hunted, it had to be important. Ellie didn't dare breathe too loudly until those wings